This is our tutorial for the iProcrastinate app. Alright, so this is the home page of the app. And the app in general will show you like what homework or assignments you have in various classes, or you can put work or volunteering or church or anything that you have multiple events for and you want to keep track of them.
Mm-hmm.
So say to add a subject, you hit
Mm-hmm.
the plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So name it. Click on the name.
Volunteer?
Well, you do it. Click on name. It
Oh.
won't bite you, Nana.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed
Click
to...
on it. You like that.
Oh.
And then you hit backspace. Over there. The little button with the X. No. The button with the X.
Mm.
Now you type.
I do that on my...
There.
Okay.
And then you hit done. And now you can pick a color for it. That's just what color it'll show up as on the home page. So click on it. And you can
That's what I
mess
want.
with the shades and do whatever color you want.
And here?
Or you can hit the back button at the top. Up there, where it says volunteer. Alright, so that's what you want. So its name is volunteer, and the color is that pretty blue color.
Mm-hmm.
So then you'll hit create up in the corner. And then now you have that subject.
Okay.
So you can click on it. And now you can put in tasks. So hit the plus button at the top. And now create a task. You want to do volunteering every Friday?
No,
you
it doesn't
can
matter.
put Friday
What do I
volunteering. Yeah. And then you hit done.
I had to look at it. Didn't look right.
Alright. And if you want to, you can click on note. And you can make a note about that event. You could put in the time. You could put in what you have to do. Whatever you want to
Okay.
write as a note about that.
Okay.
And if you're done with it, and you hit the back button at the top where it says Friday volunteering. Alright, and since you do this, alright, we'll put in, you can scroll down here. You can put in how important it is, low, medium, or high. And then you can put in when it's due, or like when you'll have to do it. And click on that. And then say this Friday, so April 6th. You scroll.
Oh.
Whoa. There. Friday, April 6th. So that's the date that it'll be this week. And then you can hit back up here. And then it says Friday, April 6th. And since this happens every Friday, you can do repeating. So you can click on that. And then you can say weekly. Click on that. And then you pick Friday. And every Friday, it'll show up with Friday volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
And hit save. And then, see, it shows you, it'll go 2 weeks in advance and show you every time you're supposed to
Okay.
do that. So you can put in as many of those tasks as you want. And
Okay.
you can, if you wanted to delete one, say you were done or you didn't have to volunteer next Friday,
Mm-hmm.
then you can hit edit and you can click the little red circle and that'll delete it. Well, it'll bring up that and then you can delete it. Alright. So then you hit done if you're not going to delete anything else. Alright, we'll go back to this. The completed and the starred. Starred, you can star whatever you want. It could be the most important things. It could be, on mine, I star tests. Whatever you feel, it'll bring up a little menu in the home page of starred things if you set it to. And it'll show you everything that you've clicked that for. So if you want, you could do, like, if you were going to make a subject for church, and you considered that the most important thing, then you could star all the things in church, and it'll bring that up.
Okay, so this, but this is for volunteering, right? So,
Right, so you don't have to star it, that's just what it does.
Oh, okay.
And then the complete thing, say if you had one of these for last Friday, that you'd already done it, then you could go like that, and it would say you were done with it.
Okay.
So, since you're not, leave it like that. If you wanted to have it stop repeating at some point in the future, then you could go here and put in a date for that. So say you're not going to volunteer after the end of May, then it'll stop. May 31st, it'll stop repeating it. Just picked a random date. That's what it does. You don't have to.
It already did it. I
Well,
don't have to touch anything,
no.
right?
Right.
Okay.
So, there we go. Well, I clicked never ends again, but you could, if you wanted to, move it to a different subject. If you, say, clicked on the wrong subject or something and made a task, then you could move it to a different subject, wherever you wanted it to be.
Okay.
Which you don't have to. So, let's go back here. Back to subjects. To change what menus it brings up right here, you can go to settings, and then you can have it, where is it? You can have it change when it repeats, and like how many of those repeated things it shows, which in this case it goes to 2 weeks. And you can create a snapshot of like everything you have saved, like all the events you have in it. And then if you...
Now what does that mean? How do you do that?
You would just click on that and it would create your snapshot for you, so that then if you, if the app like got deleted or something, or if your iPad crashed, then you could download the app again and restore it from the snapshot, because it'll save the snapshot to your Apple account. So then you won't lose your
stuff. So that's what this one's for? Restore from that. Okay.
So, and then other than that, you can change what you sort tasks by, which if you did name, it would be in alphabetical order. Priority would be, the
Number
low,
one.
medium, high. That would put the high things first.
Okay.
Due date will show you like a progression of when they're due.
Okay.
The soonest things will be first. For link tasks and steps, you can put steps in any given task, different things you have to do to complete that task.
Oh, okay.
And this will link them together.
Okay.
For auto edit new items, that just automatically edits it when you put something new in.
What does it do when it edits it?
I'm pretty sure that one just means like it'll take away the field where it already says like task 1 or whatever when you bring up the text box. I think that just makes that go away automatically.
Okay.
And then this one, when you complete something, if you select this, then it'll make that go away once you complete it.
Okay.
You can
Then you
decide
start
whether or
over
not-
again
yeah.
with other tasks.
On here, you can pick which groups you want it to show on the home page. So you can have it show you everything that's due tomorrow. You can do upcoming. You can have a category for overdue. So if you miss something, then it'll put it in that category. And you can always have due today and due tomorrow. And then the starred stuff, like I said before, is just that whatever you click on starred when you make the task, that'll all show up in that folder.
Okay.
So that's along with all of your subjects that'll be on the home page. Those ones that you picked in that tab will be at the top of the page.
Okay.
So it's really easy to pick those because
Yeah.
they're right at the top.
Okay.
This is just when you want it to sync your events to any other devices or your iCloud, or when you plug it in.
To the
your
computer?
iTunes, to a computer, yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, what does that Dropbox mean?
I don't know. I think Dropbox would be, it would automatically sync when you connect it to a computer. It would just drop it.
Okay.
And then local devices would be if you have it on, like, if you have an iCloud, then any other devices that you have connected to that iCloud would get the same information.
I see. Well, and so tell me, what does bonjour mean? I mean, I know
Hello
what it
in
means.
French.
I know what it means, but I mean, why is it on here?
No. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so right now it says
What's an iCloud?
It's a cloud of devices that all are under the same Apple name, and then it can sync various different apps so that you have all the same information on all of your devices.
Oh, okay.
And other snapshot. talked about that. Done. Go back here. See, now it gave you all of your little folders that you picked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see where upcoming is. It'll show you that you have that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's upcoming.
Oh,
that
and
happens
so
this
that's what the
Friday.
blue was for, was to highlight the volunteer this
Yeah.
Friday. Okay.
Right. So see if you made another one, another subject for, let's say, church.
Mm-hmm.
There. And then you picked a color that's not that gross green. I like that color.
Yep.
Okay. And you create
But
that.
it came up green.
Well, yeah, it's still green, but it's not the weird green.
Oh.
So there. And if you put in, Sunday service or whatever.
Okay.
So,
Put in Put in glam.
glam. All right.
I'll explain that to you. I wish you could go, but I know you're just too busy. But it sure is a neat program.
All right. So then you can put in any notes you wanted or completed or starred and how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this one's medium just to show you what that does.
Okay.
When does it happen?
May.
May?
Yeah.
All right. Well then,
We'll just go May the 3rd or
whatever.
I have a hard time getting that. Why do I do
Okay.
that?
So we'll say it happens on May 4th.
Yeah.
Let me go back here. We'll say not repeating. And then I'll show you up here in the upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
When it pulls up
Okay.
the other thing. And then you can see the difference between volunteer and the difference between church.
Exactly.
And then this one is a high importance and this one is a medium importance.
That's what these colors
Yeah.
are for?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And see the squares in the corner?
Uh-huh.
That means it's a repeating thing. And it'll come up with it every Friday.
Ah.
And then one thing that I think is really cool is that you can turn it sideways and then it's a calendar.
Oh, great.
So then, see if you click on a Friday
Mm-hmm.
and then click on view tasks and it'll tell you Friday volunteering that you have to do that Friday.
Oh, that's neat.
Uh-huh.
I
So you
like
can see it
that.
in a calendar format. And any day with a dot on it is a day that you have some event.
Why didn't it show up on 13th?
That's the one we deleted to show you how to
Oh,
delete things.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and you can go to next month, and then that one, view tasks, you have glam and Friday volunteering,
Okay,
because that's the day that we put glam on.
okay.
So, that's the calendar form, and you just have to turn it sideways to get to that.
That's cool.
And
I
turn it
like
back this
that.
way to get to the subjects.
No, I'm not getting one of these.
Okay, Anna. All right.
Sure
so,
is nice, though. Okay.
Do you understand? Do you have any questions about it?
No, it's pretty, you explained it really well.
Okay.
Easy
So,
to understand. I mean, is that it?
yeah, that's,
Oh.
you can put in
What
different
is the
subjects.
2 and the...
That just shows you how many are in that folder. So there's 2 things in your upcoming folder right now.
Oh, okay.
And there's
The
one thing
for
in
church and
volunteer
one
and
for
one.
volunteering. Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, you understand?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, to be able to do it, I'd have to do it, to completely know what to do
Yeah.
by myself. But I think it's very self-explanatory.
Okay.
This and you.
Thanks.
It is.
All right. Well, I like this app because it lets me organize all my school assignments and stuff. I can keep track of when I have stuff due. And it'll bring me up a list of everything that's upcoming that'll be due within the next 2 weeks. And then I can plan out when I'm going to do stuff. So I really like this app. I would recommend it. I think it's a really good app for anybody that has a lot of classes or a lot of things to do like I do. I have my work in there. I have each of my classes is a different subject. And I can keep everything organized. And I like that it doesn't ask you for because a lot of the other organizational apps for school will ask you for teacher's name and classroom and stuff. And this
Okay.
one doesn't. So you can put church, you can put work. It doesn't,
Just a generic
Yeah, it's a
without
generic
all the other
thing.
stuff.
you can put anything that you have multiple things to do under. So I like that. The only negative I see is the calendar. If you don't it never tells you how to get to it. If you didn't just find out one day by turning your thing sideways like I did, you wouldn't know how to get to that. But that, if you watch the tutorial, then you see that. And then it won't put your events on your calendar on the iPad, like the Apple calendar that it comes with. It won't put these events on that calendar, whereas some other apps will. And it won't send you push notifications. Like, it won't ever pop up and be like, you have a homework assignment due in 2 hours. You have to go to the app to see when stuff's due.
Okay.
That's really the only thing. I really like the app. I use it on a regular basis myself. I think it could be really helpful.
It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I like it. I really do. I think I could even do it. Maybe.
All right.
Okay.